Tai Tuivasa hit newfound territory in his career on Saturday when he suffered a fourth consecutive defeat for the first time in his career, courtesy of a first-round finish by rear naked choke from Marcin Tybura in the UFC Fight Night 239 headliner in Las Vegas. A rough go for Tuivasa. He had experienced a 3-fight losing skid before in his career. He managed to snap that, come back together with a long winning streak of his own, a bunch of knockouts, but now it's been 4 losses, and he's never experienced this before, and it leaves questions about what the future holds. How much longer does he want to stick around the UFC? How much longer does the UFC want him to be there? In my mind, I would imagine it's as long as he can possibly be. I don't think you cut him or anything after a defeat like this. He is still an exciting fighter, a fan favorite, a serviceable heavyweight, and it just needs 1 win, 2 wins, and he turns this thing right back around. But I don't know if you can have him try to do that against some of these elite heavyweight competition right now. The guys in the top 8, the guys in the top 10, we've seen him really struggle against them in these past few fights. Not just losses, but pretty definitive losses for Tuivasa. So I think if you're the UFC, you kind of have 2 ways to play it. You could put him against someone on the rise, try to maybe get that one last loss out of him and use the value that remains there, or you can put him in a more winnable fight, someone that he could get back on track in, and then maybe you get multiple fights out of him and kind of extend this thing. Maybe he goes on a run again. Who knows? If it's me, I would lean towards the latter option. I feel like that makes much more sense at this point. I would not want Tuivasa to go elsewhere, to have him off the roster unless that's what he requested or he retires or something. So I would look at someone at the bottom end of those top 15 rankings, like a Marcos Rogerio de Lima. I think that would be a fun matchup. His grappling, of course, could be problematic for Tuivasa again, but I don't know if the takedown ability and the durability in terms of taking shots on de Lima's end is quite there on the level of some of Tuivasa's recent opponents. So there is maybe some other options out there, guys unranked, things like that, but I would try to put Tuivasa in a situation where he could get his hand raised and then maybe get some confidence back, and who knows what he's capable of. I'm sure he will try to find the silver lining in this ability to get better and improve his skill set, and we will see him back probably at some point later this year.